government, they got documentation from J. Edgar Hoover that said, yeah, the dude, the heavy-set dark-skinned brother, we know it's him, but y'all better not tell NYPD. And if they come looking for it, don't tell them unless you get it cleared through me. So
then I might have to go ahead and
check it out.
Sidestep my boycott to check it out. What is it titled, brother?
It's called Who Killed Malcolm X? And that's one of the things I didn't like, that they never cleared. It's a season 2, I think, coming up, because this was season 1, and it came down to the fact that this dude, his name was William Bradley, and he changed. I forgot his Muslim name. Then he changed his name to a Sunni Muslim name, and he just been walking around Newark for. He did like 20 years in jail, but the other 30, it's been 35 years. The other 35 years, the brother walked around, and everybody in the town knew it was him. It was known. It's the equivalent of somebody saying, "Who is Sko?" But everybody in our hood knew who Sko was. So it was like that. Everybody in the neighborhood, everybody in this city knew who this dude was and what he was alleged to have done. And for the last 55 years, he died at the end of the documentary. He died, and nobody ever said a word. Malcolm X's brother was in it. His daughter is in it. And a bunch of brothers from the NOI, either past and present, they were in it. And they like, yeah, we knew this dude did it, but it is what it is. So I'm glad.
And one of the most devastating things that happened because of that, brother, and most people who were not in the nation don't know this, and then most people that were not privileged in the nation didn't know this.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm was the minister's teacher. The minister absolutely loved Malcolm.
Mm-hmm.
However, the minister absolutely loved the messages. So when those two had their differences, it's like a child in divorce. I love both mama and daddy.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't go against daddy, who is the author of this house, who's the provider of this house, who gave me and taught mom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See? So it had a lot of emotional effects that our people are not mature enough to deal with. And you're absolutely right. There was a decree. There was a law made by the most honorable Elijah Muhammad that said, do not touch one hair.
Yeah, they said that. They said that. I think you'll appreciate it. They did a little trashing of Elijah Muhammad Jr. and Herbert Muhammad. They kind of made it seem like they were kind of jealous of Brother Malcolm. And but that's just a theory. But I think you will appreciate it. And like I said, the only thing I didn't like is the fact that the people who did this documentary know good and well that the name of the Honorable Louis Farrakhan has been drugged through the mud pertaining to this story, and y'all just let it slide. Nobody said, oh yeah, that's what happened, we gonna clear his name. They just let his name rot. And that's what I didn't like. That's something that I did not like.
Yep. What you learn about life is, brother, a lot of people are not good at recompense.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are not good with apology and atonement, especially if they had any energy to help create and well, not even create, but water a situation on further. To listen to certain people, when they think they know something, they talk with aggression. They talk with passion. So now you gotta humble yourself and say I was wrong. and how passionately you express it, you don't want to go now to the psyche of a person who has to admit that, there's something wrong about me, and it can't nothing be wrong about me. So, and then they don't want to validate the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. What you said about Herbert, it has some truth to it. It has some truth to it. Because Malcolm was the heir apparent to the nation. He was the heir apparent. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad didn't care about bloodlines in this regard. Who's going to continue to do God's work? And Malcolm had the best record. There's no member of the Nation of Islam currently now that has anything ill to say about Malcolm.
Right.
Malcolm was beloved. The funny part about where we have the issue is when Malcolm was amongst us, brother, all the people who said they loved him wouldn't even stand with him and wouldn't fight with him. Then now you on board after he died.
Right. They kind of mentioned that too.
Tell you to come. Yeah. The man tell you to come out to the temple and blah, blah, blah. I ain't got time for that. Blah, blah, blah. But now he's dead. Now he's your hero.
Yeah. Man, you know what, Mike, I want you to come back on after you watch it. If you decide to watch it, I want you to come back on so that people can hear it, because I think the people are really enjoying you. I got some stuff in the chat room. People enjoying what you're saying. I want you to give out your social media information so they can tune in on Black Love Thursday, hear what you, the brothers and the sisters, be talking about, because I think it's valuable.
Yes, sir. Well, my that page, if you want to join the Black Love Family page, which is in your groups, it's not an actual page. I do have a page that I made by accident, but I don't use that page. It's in your groups. Go into groups and type in Black Love Family page, and you can join the group. And the group is about uplifting our people, whether you're married, single, or divorced, focusing on loving self, kind, and finding you a suitable mate. And if you already have that, we talk about issues, how to keep and maintain those love relationships going. So we talk about various topics. But on the page, we do a lot of posting of uplifting Black love, of Black business, or what have you. We focus on Blackness because we the ones that ain't got it together as a people. I ain't got time to worry about what Caucasians and Mexicans and everybody else is doing. I ain't got no hatred for them. But we're the last on the ladder. And we got to start loving ourselves so we can do something for us. Do I have Hispanics that's in Black Love Family Group? Yes, I do. Do I have on my broadcast white people who support I do. I ain't got time for that pettiness. But my broadcasts used to be every Thursday, but since my schedule changed, I'm only off every other Thursday. So not this Thursday, but the next Thursday, I will have a broadcast. And I invite people to come on who have an expertise. Does not mean that the world validates you. You know, you went and got confirmed that I'm an expert in this and I'm an expert, and you're an expert by living. So if you want to come in and share some of your experience of what life has taught you, you're welcome to come on to the broadcast, because it's not a monologue, it's a dialogue. And we believe doing these healthy conversations, we can get some of the answers to some of the problems that plague our community. And my regular page is Michael Neal. You'll see me in a suit. My regular page is public. So that's it, brother.
Okay, 6 p.m. on Thursdays? Every other Thursday?
Every other Thursday, so not this Thursday coming up, but the following Thursday.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But at 6 p.m., right?
6 p.m., yes, sir. I didn't hear you.
6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I just put it in the group. So they'll know, man. I really appreciate you taking your time out, Mike, man. Much love, brother. It was a pleasure talking to you. I look forward to talking to you again and again. And if you ever need to promote something, share something, I'm on every Tuesday night and every Wednesday night. We do a community uplifting show called Brothers Gonna Work It Out. So, man, thank you. And you continue to have a wonderful night, man.
Well, thank you, brother. And I'm honored. I'm honored by my brother that you think that your little brother has anything of value to say to his people. And I hope that I didn't disappoint and I didn't sound foolish in no type of way.
Not at all. Not even close. Not even close. You did me a service, and I thank you, man. Peace and blessings to you, my brother. Talk to you soon.
Likewise, brother.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I want to thank y'all for tuning in as usual. This is the End of the Bench podcast. That was my brother Michael Neal, aka Michael Shabazz, a member of the Nation of Islam, a community activist, and all around good person. This is the person that I don't know if I've shared this with you, that he gets my community together once a month during the winter. We have a card game, they playing music, they have food. He organizes it every week, once a month, every month in the winter. We also, as a community, the community that we come from, we do a cookout at the beginning of the summer, the middle of the summer, and the end of the summer. Mike is an excellent brother. As you heard, he pulled himself up. He did what the people say. Pulled himself up by his bootstrap. Found himself in a wayward situation. Went to the military. Now he was a part of the street organization. Went to the military. Still was part of the street organization recruiting. And when he got out, he turned this. He went for 180. Went from street organization person to, I think at last I checked, he's the assistant to the chief of the police in the city called Harvey here in south suburb of Chicago, Illinois. Mike is an excellent person. I thank y'all for listening, and I really appreciate y'all for supporting Bill for this network. As usual, 2 fingers, 1 word. Tomorrow, tune in to Brothers Gonna Work It Out, where we have conversations. I personally, I'm going to talk about our children. It's funny that Brother Mike brought that up tonight. I personally am going to bring up, I'm not sure what Chief Rock is going to talk about. We haven't really sat down yet. But I'm going to talk about children. What can we do to save our children? If you have some suggestions, please tune in tomorrow and offer your suggestions as usual. The phone lines will be open. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in every Tuesday to End of the Bench podcast. I know this used to be a sports show, but this is a show about culture. And as the brother Mike said, this ain't about what you look like. This is about a walk of righteousness. If you're a righteous brother or a sister, you are welcome. I will, I'm going to see if I can get our sister Low Key on next week. I know I'm putting her on the spot. No, actually, I got the brother. He's an underground hip hop artist from Detroit. His name is Guilty Simpson. He's going to be on next week. After that, I'm going to have the brother Grap Lover. And then I'm going to see if I can trick Low Key into coming in and talking to us about her experience in Los Angeles. She's a good sister. Everybody got mad love for Low Key. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please keep your ears on. I ain't got no new Black History facts. I think the one I gave y'all tonight was dope. But I do have the wrap up for you and the lineup. That way I ain't got to get lined up and blow it. But y'all know how I end every show. 2 fingers, 1 word. This is Built for This Network. This is the End of the Bench podcast hosted by your man HRap. I'm out.